Hey guys, Joe from J&M Concrete here. So even though I haven't posted the video of this job that we did, the one that got canceled because of the big old hole for the foundation that was next to it, I did want to post some 360 video of it. As you can tell, here we have one of our guys. He's rotting back a sidewalk that's being poured out by one of our pumpers. We had about 250 feet from the street to where we started pouring out. And as you can tell with the concrete, it isn't your typical 3/4 gravel mix. We use what's called a 50-50 mix. It is more pump friendly because right now they're running, I believe, a 3-inch hose. So 50-50 mix makes it so that the aggregate doesn't lock up in the pump and it doesn't stop pumping. But we usually pour a little wetter with the pump just to make sure it works well. So here we're at a solid 5 slump. As you can see here, our guy, he is rotting the concrete back as a pair of guys just kind of sets it up for him. One thing we do a little different, we have a guy, usually or me or my wife, who will follow any exposed faces and will hit it with a vibrator. It's a little pencil vibrator, but it's enough so that when we strip the forms, it looks really, really clean and we don't have to worry about what's called honeycombing. Those are usually little holes, air pockets that get trapped in the concrete. They don't really affect the structural integrity of the concrete, but they look really tacky. So that's something that we do. Also with the faces and the steps, that pencil vibrator just makes it easier to finish down the road. And as you can tell here, this is a bigger pump, so it takes 2 guys to run it, and even we have to help with it some. As we're going back, they start disconnecting the hoses, emptying them out, and we just start working our way back. You can see here one of the issues that I have with the fiberglass rebar, even though it's a superior form of reinforcement for all our concrete, it moves around a lot since it isn't as stiff, but as long as you stay on top of it, it really works out. I'm glad that I'm going to start doing these 360 videos so you guys can see how we do things more, I guess, personally. See that, well, one thing you'll see here actually is that we have a lot of guys on the sidewalk. It looks like a lot, but once it was poured out, we had 2 guys on the porch, 1 guy on this sidewalk, another one on the steps that we're coming up on, and then 1 on the sidewalk at the very end of the pour. I don't think I got much 360 video of that last little sidewalk, but with 5 guys total and then me and my wife just kind of floating around making sure everything came out well, you think there's a lot of people, but once it starts setting up, you start being grateful that we had enough people. 1 less guy would have made this job just that much harder, but all in all, the pour went well. As you can tell, it was a bright and sunny day. The sun was bouncing off the house here, so it made it pretty warm. But apart from that, I mean, the pour went well. After everything was poured, we sprayed some cure on there. And it all looked really nice once it was all said and done. We walked it with the customer, and they were so happy about it. But there it is, guys. I mean, there's not much talking to do. I want you guys to kind of get a feel for how it is, what we do, be involved in what we do, see how we run our guys, our crews. Hope you guys enjoyed the 360 video, and stick around for the full video on this job, and let us know if we should post more 360 video, what you guys want us to post about. But we're here to answer any questions, and just enjoy the video, guys. Pan around, see what you can see. Maybe you'll see something that I missed.
This was alive. This one works. It's a human being. Está bien, aire. Got you. With a cigarette and everything, huh? He don't want to dance for me. I don't know why. He just likes being a tease. That's it. I'm gonna ask Pedro. Don't send me him no more. He just teases people. Without knocking my forms over, preferably, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. plástico no se agarra. Va a quedar medio levantadito un poco, sí. Esta silla es la que se está levantando, mire. Si quiere quítele la sillita, es lo que lo está levantando muy feo. Cuidado, cuidado. Es todo. Acá ahorita le damos un jaloncito que está en mero medio. Oh, aren't we glad the plastic is there? Qué bien que puso el plástico, Miguel. Qué bien que puso el pinche plástico. Le falló como por un segundito. Ay, güey. Babe, keep an eye on the chairs though, because that pump guy keeps knocking them over.